Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm still on the road right now in hotel in Nebraska. Just want to get another video out for you today. So today we have a rematch of a singles match between Ben and I. So a few weeks ago posted a very epic long singles match that went 3 sets, which I unfortunately ended up losing. So looking to get some revenge here today. Again, just a fun singles match, not for league play, just to get out there and play some more tennis. So hope you enjoy, and I will see you at the end of the video. All right, welcome into the match here. So we have me returning on the close court in the pink shoes, and Ben is serving. Unfortunately, we both decided to wear white, so hopefully that won't get too confusing. I believe Ben's wearing a hat, so you can get at least some differentiation between the two of us. So yeah, again, this is a rematch of the singles match we had a couple weeks ago. That's on the channel. That one was a very, very close match that went to 3 sets. So we just figure we both like just getting out there and playing tennis, and we're both doubles players, but want to try our hat at singles here and just get out and hit. It's more just improving, get more reps in, and seeing what we can do here. So again, a fun match, but I know we both get relatively competitive. We want to do well in the match overall. So this is the first match that I started consciously trying to think about what I'm doing with my ground strokes and my serve. So really trying to engage my legs and my core on both my forehand and my serve. And I think overall, at least at the beginning of the match here, it served me relatively well. I felt pretty good overall how it was going, just focusing on those things. I believe my first serve percentage was relatively high, which we'll just be able to see in the video. And I was able to command kind of where I wanted the ball to go. Not sure if it was necessarily a harder shot, but it just felt better overall. And on this day, the weather was pretty hot. And I know I've said that a lot about a lot of the outdoor matches, but the thing is, we play in Minnesota, and the thing about Minnesota weather is, for a vast majority of the year, the weather is incredibly cold and snowy and icy, and you can't play outside. And then the spring, you get a little bit of okay weather, but you get a lot of rain. And then summer, it's just super hot and super muggy a lot of the time, kind of like Florida. So you don't get very many just kind of nice 70-degree weather days. A lot of times it's super hot, super muggy. Even if it's cloudy, it doesn't help. So on this day, I believe it was in the mid-80s, maybe lower 90s. And I know it started to affect us a little bit later in the match, and I'll comment on that. But at the beginning here, I'm feeling pretty good. Again, so we're 1-1 currently. Just really focusing on those things. I miss a forehand there, but I'm slightly okay with that as long as I'm kind of doing what I think is what I need to be doing to focus on the point. That last point had a weird, I believe this service game is kind of some weird wonky scoring. I believe I won that last point, but it doesn't show that. So I think overall the scoring is pretty accurate, except maybe like this service game, it gets a little off. All right, well, again, just hope you enjoy this set, and I'll chime in here and there.
Second.
So yeah, one thing that kind of started to surprise me in this match from our previous match is I knew his backhand was a very consistent shot, but his forehand, he actually started to get a lot of command on it throughout this match as we played through that. And in the first one, again, he'd be consistent with it and get it over the net, but I saw a lot more sharp angles and more pace on the shot, which is I wasn't fully expecting that, especially because on both wings, Ben typically hits a flatter shot, so not much curve to it, not much margin, but in this regard, the flat shots were starting to hit angles and starting to hit a little bit deeper and more penetrating, which can put you in a difficult position to try to deal with it. So was kind of surprised by that early on here, but I feel like I was doing an all right job to start navigating it. Short balls, that's one thing I really need to start working on, is those short balls. I think I even commented in the match that there were many short balls that, in the past, I think I would have just sliced back and been very passive with, but I really wanted to try to hit a higher percentage shot, focusing on the mechanics and focusing on, swinging hard through the ball. And I just put them all in the net. So still a lot of work needs to be done on those types of shots for both singles and doubles. Those are balls that you should be able to just really take down really hard and really win the point easily off of those. So I don't think either of us did a particularly great job at handling the short balls in the match.
Second. Second. First serve. Second.
One thing that I've been noticing on shorter balls to my backhand, so my backhand's definitely my stronger, more consistent shot. But a lot of times, like that last shot, my intent is to actually like go cross court or the other side of the net, but I have been hitting kind of just straight down the pike of the court, which the opponent was able to easily get to. So I don't know what I need to be working on there. Maybe it's probably footwork. I think that's a huge thing, and getting my body positioned right. But I noticed a lot of my ground strokes, especially my backhands, are just going right down the center and not really kind of moving people side to side. So again, just more things to work on. Just wanted to comment that I notice it, And, the way to win matches is, get people out of position and, strike where you can. And I'm definitely, there's something to say about hitting hard middle and hard and deep middle, but I'm not doing that. So it's kind of a miracle that I'm winning some points here, just based off of just hitting the ball at medium pace down the center of the court. And of course, I was up 5-4 serving, and my serve failed me once again. This is becoming a very sad, consistent theme on the channel. Again, today I was focusing on trying to improve the serve, engaging more of my body, and hitting better, but it's still a huge work in progress here. So that was an unfortunate opportunity squandered by just my inability to put any pressure off my serve.
Second.
All right, somehow get away with a hold there, and it wouldn't be a match on this channel, at least a practice match, if it didn't go to a tiebreak, at least one. So, Yeah, here's the tie break. Let's see how this pans out for both of us.
Good shot. Second. Second.
So yeah, actually won a relatively routine tiebreak there. So pretty excited about that. Those don't happen to me very often, especially at singles. So was able to just clutch out enough points and get them early enough to put Ben in a tough spot. It's always hard to dig out of like a 0-4 hole in a tiebreak, especially one that goes just to 7. So there's a whole bunch of like just mental aspects of it and things like that. I can't say it Ben was impacted by that, but from my perspective and from my personal background, it's hard to dig out of those kind of holes, especially when those match tie breaks or set tie breaks, you don't they're such low margins and they're so difficult to really rally in them, especially if you're down. So yeah, got lucky there. Now start off with the service game here. Just need to start off with a hold. I really want to start off in a good spot. So we got 30 all, throwing in my weak second serve, and fortunately get a return error to bring me up 40-30. Throwing in another second serve. Yeah, the first serve percentage maybe wasn't there where I thought it would be. And what was that weak forehand? That was nothing. So at this point, I think the heat was starting to get to me. So really not kind of into the healthiest positions, not really driving with the legs like I was in the first set. Plus kind of resting on the laurels of winning the first set and probably not doing as much as I should, and didn't even really go for that ball. So start off with getting broke. That's kind of a terrible position to be in, especially after winning the first set. I believe at this point of the match I was pretty tired, but really wanted to stick in there and see this set out.
Second. Second.
All right, just what the doctor ordered. It gets broke starting off the match and then getting a break right back. So kind of re-level setting the set early on, which is a good thing. From what I remember talking with Ben, he was starting to get really impacted by the heat overall. Just hard to breathe, hard to maneuver in it. It was pretty hot, and so I know we're both struggling at this point, but I know he was going through it, especially in the second set. It was just kind of difficult to deal with.
Out. Horrible. Out.
All right, at this point in the match, another break. I'm feeling pretty pumped. Really trying to just let go of the feelings of exhaustion and just really, all right, we need to amp up and we need to just power through this set because we got a beat on his serve, and if we can just get some holds here, we can maybe cruise through this second set. But of course, down love 30, so. My service game is still not where it needs to be.
No. Oh, wow.
All right, get the hold there, up 4-1. And yes, at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we just need to close this out. Do whatever I can. If I need to just waste my lungs and get to the net and do whatever I need to do. But, at this point, I'm hitting a few unforced errors, which means I'm kind of overthinking things, I think. Trying to say, this is what I need to do to win, but not executing on it like I should be.
Second. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Good shot.
All right, so Ben was able to rattle off a couple games there. At this point, I'm serving. I know it's been kind of a difficult hold here, and I just need to fight. I'm telling myself, do whatever you need to do to get this hold, because this match needs to end now. We're both exhausted. You can tell Ben is struggling. I'm struggling. There, I actually go for a backhand, and it pays off. So that's the one shot I can always rely on, is just go for the backhand and hope for the best. And I need to rely on that more in some of these matches. All right, so I was able to come away with the win on the rematch. Ben and I are pretty evenly matched up overall, I would say, in our singles game. So a lot of fun to play him. To his own admission, the heat was kind of getting to him, especially towards the end of the match. And then one thing that he also mentioned, that he thought he was trying to go for too many lower percentage winner shots, especially off his backhand side. So yeah, I know he definitely regretted not just being more consistent from that perspective. This match, I was, trying to do a lot more in regards to engaging my legs and things like that, especially in my forehand ground strokes. So I thought it paid off relatively well, at least at the beginning of the match. It definitely got a little sloppy towards the end. So, well, again, I hope you enjoyed the match. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and the videos. Really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. All right, just get out there and play tennis.